Digging in, Danny Espinoza. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's got a 12-game hit streak right now. That's 12 games. Talk about impressive. I love watching how he goes to the plate, and it looks like he's in attack mode constantly right now.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time for the third out. But at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down.
Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous history with Sabathia, he's totaled 18 hits in 75 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 16 times as well. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. In now is the Yankees DH, Shane Robinson.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Bradley is right there, 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Torreyes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And now the runner's trying for third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton, runner in scoring position with Sir John. Now the first pitch here from Price, and it's fouled away. Torreyes stands at second with 2 gone. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard to third. Devers fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming on for it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Now the first pitch from CC. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now to the plate, Danny Espinosa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts coming on. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Tyler Austin now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Here's Hanley Ramirez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the
hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall. Gone! The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Lifted down the line in left. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, that slider down and in.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Price ready with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Into the box now, Shane Robinson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. The next 0-2. This is popped up. Bogaerts moving to his left, and that retires the side. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mookie Betts, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Grounded to short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in now, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Line hard to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now the first pitch here from Price. Ground ball right into the shift. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Popped him up. Devers shading to his right. And the inning is over. Striding in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Hard hit ball to second. Perez gloves it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Ball one. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Right to Espinosa. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's down to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding into the box, Danny Espinosa. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. No balls and 1 strike. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. Safe at the plate as they tack on one more to make it 7-3 now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Mike Moustakas will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Coming to the plate now, Shane Robinson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Jacoby Ellsbury will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that Mike Moustakas is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Tommy Kahnle enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Ball two now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Turned on down the line. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Yanked hard but foul to the right. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Torreyes. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Didi Gregorius is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Drilled right back up the middle. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Didi Gregorius will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Masahiro Tanaka gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Gregorius has it. Espinoza on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley to the track, and it bangs off the monster. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Gary Sanchez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia on to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Tyler Austin now. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Judge at third with 2 away. Skied into very shallow right. Betts is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 7-5. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. And it's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Right side defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bradley is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Hanley Ramirez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Hanley Ramirez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 7-5 tonight's final. The New York Yankees came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. CC Sabathia gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. David Price permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his 45th on the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa. Welcome to Sunday. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground. And a good throw gets him. One gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. And that's in there for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Drury has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And settling in now, Gary Sanchez. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to the postseason and you show back up, all your numbers from the regular season get washed away and everybody's at 0. So they could start fresh and stay hot. All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Into the box for his first at bat in this one, Aaron Hicks. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Hicks stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Mookie Betts looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
0-1 the count.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. In there, no balls and a strike. Benintendi leads off second with one gone in the inning. This is line to left. Judge is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Espinosa is there for it. And the inning is over. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park in and around the stadium as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Stepping in, Tyler Austin. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Ronald Torreyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Stepping in, Blake Swihart. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Dellin Betances is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stanton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Previous history against Dellin Betances, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's taken him deep once. This is skied into short left center. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Red Sox. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So digging in now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Lays off 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 6 tries. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A ball and a strike now. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third.
And not in time as the run scores. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 0-1. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And it's fouled away. Devers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's got 1 hit in 19 tries. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Espinoza. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down.
1 sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as you can see on our team leaders graphic, that gives him now 30 on the year. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fast.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Erik Kratz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. 1 there on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1. Stepping up now, Brandon Drury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Blake Swihart, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And he is in there. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Here's J.D. Martinez. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all this hard work got on.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And that lead disappears with it, as this is now a 3-3 ball game. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Drury into shallow left. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Left side of the infield into the shift. Bogaerts has it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He hit a sac fly earlier. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. No hits to this point. ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Bradley, the runner at second with 1 away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Whoa, hope everybody's okay in the visitors' dugout. That one came in hot.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he...
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Last time through was a base hit. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And it's off the green monster. Bogaerts rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they push their lead to 3 now.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Betts at the track. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers has it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Pedroia, throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. Here's Tyler Austin now. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 0-2 delivery. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Didi Gregorius will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Didi Gregorius will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Mookie Betts is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the seventh inning. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Carson Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And right into the shift. And this is by Moreland and down the line, a fair ball. Giancarlo Stanton now, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. And though we discussed his incredible season at the plate earlier in the broadcast, opposing pitching has gotten the better of him today so far.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself up until this point today. He's still got 1 at-bat left. He certainly could drive something into a gap or over the fence to get him right back on that horse again. He is going to have to finish strong. He cannot have an offer right here.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
He'll get it into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the third out. Mike Moustakas will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. First offering on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone.
and everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Blake Swihart. He was a ground out victim last time up. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrel with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Pedroia has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Striding forward now is the DH, Erik Kratz, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Pedroia. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Ready for another shot now, Tyler Austin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's set, and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Boston with their 105th win, best in the division. Eduardo Rodriguez records the victory, his 13th of the year. Craig Kimbrel wraps it up for the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our